Hello, I'm from Nothing, where we turn nothing into something fun, like tech that excites again. Reading news daily? It's my daily dose of everything, when I'd rather embrace sweet nothing. Welcome to Essential News. Kicking off today's episode, White House border czar Tom Homan announced that 700 federal immigration officers will leave Minnesota right away. This move follows a new cooperation deal with state and local authorities. Jails there will now notify ICE about deportable inmates, making enforcement safer and more targeted. About 2,000 agents will stay on the ground. The drawdown comes after weeks of intense operations in the Twin Cities that led to protests and 2 fatal shootings of U.S. citizens by federal officers. Homan took charge in late January amid backlash. He says the full end to the surge depends on continued local support and an end to violence against ICE. This is part of President Trump's mass deportation push, called the largest ever by the Department of Homeland Security. More counties are now working with federal teams. Next up, for more general news, Kyle Larson, the defending 2025 NASCAR Cup Series champion, secured the pole position for the Cookout Clash at Bowman Gray Stadium with a lap time of 14.137 seconds, narrowly beating his Hendrick Motorsports teammate William Byron by just 0.004 seconds. Larson's pole-winning performance came as a surprise even to himself, especially since his car's dashboard malfunctioned during qualifying and didn't display his actual lap times. Ty Gibbs finished third in qualifying, while Chase Briscoe claimed the 4th starting spot. 20 cars locked into the main event through qualifying, with the remaining drivers set to compete in a last-chance qualifier for the final 2 spots. Alex Bowman also advanced to the main event via a provisional spot as the highest-ranked driver in the championship standings, who hadn't already secured a position. Hendrick Motorsports demonstrated its strength by capturing the top 2 qualifying positions for the pre-season exhibition race. Israel launched a major military escalation across Gaza on Wednesday, killing at least 20 Palestinians in strikes that Israeli officials say were in response to an incident injuring an Israeli officer. The attacks violated a US-brokered ceasefire agreement and targeted multiple areas including Gaza City, Khan Yunis, and Al-Mawasi, with airstrikes and artillery shelling making movement extremely dangerous for civilians. A Palestinian Red Crescent medic was killed while evacuating wounded people, underscoring the risks faced by emergency personnel. Medical evacuations face severe restrictions when Israel briefly suspended coordination for Palestinian patients at the Rafah crossing, citing missing data from the World Health Organization, though coordination resumed later in the day. Israeli drones and fighter jets continued patrolling the skies over Gaza City and Khan Yunis, with additional airstrikes reported in eastern neighborhoods, including Tuffa and Zaytun. The escalation raises concerns about the stability of the ceasefire agreement and the potential for further violence in the coming days. Coming up next, Tesla recently launched a new all-wheel drive standard Model Y, priced at $41,990. This edition creates a more complex lineup with standard, premium, and performance trims, each offering rear-wheel drive or AWD options. The standard trim lacks luxury features, but provides over 300 miles of range. This expansion comes after Tesla cancelled the Model S and Model X, disappointing fans hoping for a full-size SUV. Many US buyers prefer 3-row SUVs for families, yet Tesla focuses on Model Y variations and autonomy tech like full self-driving and robo-taxi. A longer Model YL might arrive later this year, but it's not confirmed. Critics worry this strategy misses opportunities in the large SUV market and could hurt sales of current models. The 2026 Model Y also features updated styling, improved interiors, and faster charging. Apple Sports is expanding with 6 new leagues joining its lineup. This update builds on the momentum from Major League Soccer's shift, where MLS is ending its standalone season pass after 2025. Starting in 2026, all MLS matches will stream for free on Apple TV subscriptions. This includes regular season games, playoffs, the MLS All-Star Game, Leagues Cup, Campeones Cup, and more. Fans get studio shows and on-demand content too, with no blackouts in over 100 countries. MLS Commissioner Don Garber says it innovates for fans, making games easier to watch worldwide. Apple's Eddie Q calls it a win, pairing MLS with Formula One and Friday Night Baseball. season ticket holders will receive Apple TV access. The change aims to boost viewership ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. It aligns MLS with Apple's growing sports strategy on the platform. We continue with some more technology news. Take-Two Interactive, Rockstar Games' parent company, has officially confirmed that Grand Theft Auto 6 remains on track for its November 19, 2026 release. CEO Strauss Zelnick highlighted the highly anticipated launch in the company's recent earnings report, easing years of delay fears. The game, set in the fictional state of Leonida, inspired by Florida, features protagonists Jason and Lucia navigating a criminal world in Vice City and beyond. Originally planned for 2025, it shifted to May 2026 before settling on this full date. Take-Two also debunked rumors of a digital-only launch, assuring fans that physical copies will hit shelves on day one alongside PS5 and Xbox Series X/S versions. A PC release is expected later, possibly in 2027 or 2028. Marketing kicks off this summer, building hype for what could be Rockstar's biggest title yet. GTA 5 has sold over 225 million copies, underscoring the franchise's massive draw. And up next, Stardew Valley's creator, Eric Concerned Ape Baroni, has exciting news for fans. The upcoming 1.7 update will introduce 2 new marriage candidates. This marks the first expansion of romance options since 2016, when the game had just 12 eligible villagers. Baroni wants to keep the identities a surprise until the game's 10th anniversary on February 26th. He shared this in a chat with IGN. The update also tackles a top fan request by making children more interesting. Right now, kids mostly unlock achievements and add spouse dialogue. Soon, they might interact more or even help on the farm. No release date is set yet, but more details could drop soon. Baroni hinted at other surprises too, like a possible farm map editor for endless replayability. Stardew Valley keeps growing after nearly a decade, delighting its huge player base. To wrap up today's episode, Spotify has launched major upgrades to its lyrics feature. Premium subscribers can now access lyrics offline when tracks are downloaded, perfect for commutes or flights without internet. This follows a price hike to $12.99 monthly in the US. Lyric translations, once limited to 25 markets, are now available worldwide for all users. Tap the translate icon on the lyrics card, and versions in your device's language appear below the originals. You can switch back anytime. Lyrics now show directly under album artwork or canvas clips in the Now Playing view, boosting engagement per user tests. This layout rolls out globally on iOS, Android phones, and tablets for free and paid users. Share favorite lines to social media easily. Turn off previews via the menu if preferred. These changes build on past tweaks after 2024 paywall backlash, aiming to enrich music experiences. Weird. That's all for today's essential news. I'm your reluctant rep from nothing, shoved here by a product manager with zero chill, forcing me to read headlines daily. Who knew nothing meant everything but fun? Stay curious,